right, let's do it. Welcome back. Rush Media Day rolls on. We got Timpanogos in the house, Coach Nielsen, and four of his stud players returning this season. We're excited to get to know all of them. Coach, let's start with the State of the Union of the program, the hiring process, you taking the head job, how that all went down, and your overall excitement for this group this season.
Yeah, we got a lot of kids coming back, which we're really excited about. Pretty senior heavy group, but they've been so good this offseason, just really putting in a lot of effort and, you know, going into a new coach and a new system. They've done really good at learning how to buy in, which you love from the kids who've had coaches for certain years. Um, yeah, it's kind of been a whirlwind of the past couple months. I was coaching at American Fork. I've been the last 3 seasons with Coach Beam. He's the best, and super grateful for everything I learned there. And this job ended up opening back in December, and they ended up hiring Coach Craig Ander, who's now at Bear River. He decided to stay close to home, and I got a phone call one day at a 7-on-7 tournament that was to bring me back here, and it was great. I spent my first 3 years as a coach here, and it feels good to come back home.
Okay, excellent. And as far you mentioned some a bunch of seniors coming back. What this is a dumb media day question because it's impossible to answer, but how many starters would you say are back on each side of the ball?
We've got about 6 on both sides.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. That was easy. And then just kind of give us your philosophy, coach. Let's start offense and then we'll go to defense and just kind of what that'll look like this year.
Um, Offense, we do a lot of very multiple scheme. Love to. I mean, this year we got one of our guys at QB. His name's Logan Holloway, and he's very mobile. Logan spent part of last season at running back, and our offense kind of is built around him as far as his legs and his arm will take us. Getting him on the run, lots of QB run, and we believe we got a lot of dudes on the outside who can stretch the field vertically. So just excited to get the ball in space. That's a big thing for us. Very RPO heavy. Still learning adapting the playbook to the kids we have and kind of the ways that we think it's going to be best this season. Um, Defensively, we have Coach Joe Haymore back. He's been here at Timpanogos for a long, long time, and he's very, very good at adapting his scheme to his kids. Past few years, we've tried to platoon on offense and defense here. So the kids have only played one side of the ball. And this year we're kind of switching back to kids getting the opportunity to play both sides of the ball, which we're pretty excited about. Gives kids, chances at different spots. And he's kind of looking at a lot of different things. I think we've been more of a 4-3 team so far this summer. We got a really strong D line that has just been able to get home pretty quick and pretty fast. So that helps us out a lot in our pass coverage. But really excited about the group of kids we got there.
Okay, beautiful. All right, let's start talking to some of these guys. Why don't you introduce us? I'll just go down the line here, coach, and just tell us a little bit about each kid, what they play, and what your expectations are for them this year. Let's start with Kaplan.
All right, this is Cappy right here.
Okay.
Cappy plays linebacker for us. There's a little bit of O line. We expect a lot out of Cappy. He's been kind of a vocal leader on the defense this spring and summer, helping a lot of our kids out with coverages and kind of know where to be. Um, just really excited about what Cappy's going to do.
Okay, excellent. All right. Cappy, tell me about the linebacking core. Aside from you, what do you think the strength of this unit will be this year?
Um, the linebackers are awesome. Super super well rounded, can kind of do a lot of things. We have good culture and chemistry. We've been playing together for a little bit, so we just know how to play together and get it done.
What was your favorite Friday night from last season?
Last season,
Either
I
either either an individual performance or a great team effort or whatever you want to do.
okay, I got two then. Individually, I would say Park City was super awesome. It was snowing. My best game by far. And score was not the best for us, but individually love that game. And as a team, Mountain View, just get over. I don't think it was overtime, but just good win by the set or down to the end. So fought hard that game. Turned out good for us.
Who's the guy on the team when you're running a hamburger or a Oklahoma drill or something that when you guys meet in the middle, there's going to be a you're like, dang, this guy's going to hit me. Like, give me a guy, maybe a guy who's not here.
Um, mm, I would say
Deep, probably.
probably D. D's a big boy. He runs hard and fast and pretty big. So
What's his name? What's his last name?
Tavia.
Oh,
That's all right.
Tavita Monga.
okay, I love it. All right, excellent. Why don't you tell Cap? Why don't you tell us about Andrew? What do you admire about him as a teammate? How he plays the game? Some aspect of what he does well.
Andrew's an awesome kid. I mean, starting off as a teammate, like last year, I couldn't drive. He would always give me a ride home from practice. It was awesome. We definitely we've known each other a long time, so definitely some chemistry there. But I would say he's been starting at a young age to like at the varsity level. He's been playing a lot. He knows what he's doing, and he's like good. He's fun to joke around with, but he definitely takes it serious when it needs to be serious, and he'll get on you for that too if other people need to take it serious. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, Andrew, are you playing both sides of the ball a little bit this year? Or what's that looking like?
I think that's kind of the goal for me is try and play both ways. I mean, obviously there's some kids that definitely give me some competition, at least on the defensive side of things. I haven't played defense since like at a varsity level, at least since sophomore year, and but I'm having a great time kicking it back with these summer practices going on D line. Having a great time with that. Um, yeah.
Awesome. Peek in a little bit towards whatever shoulder that is. There you go.
Scoot in a little bit.
So
You
we can
his
see you a
face
little
out?
bit.
There you go.
And then, what do you think the strength of the offensive line will be this year? The run, the pass, how many guys are back that played last year?
Um, so the guys that started last year, it's just me that's back. We have a lot of young kids and a lot of kids who are kind of newer to football, but there's some dogs, honestly. We have, I'd say we're probably going to be a little better on pass pro this year, at least offensive line wise. And it's just really cool to see all these like young kids like developing and like just like that was me a couple years ago.
Awesome. And then what type of guy is Logan? Your Logan Holloway. It sounds like he's a dual threat guy.
Yeah, he's a big dual threat guy. He's super quick, super shifty, likes to make guys miss with his legs, and he's got a good like QB eye, I would say. Like he sees wide open passes, he'll take it instantly. So I think he'll be really good this year.
Okay, excellent. Thanks, Andrew. All right. Actually, Andrew, why don't you tell us about Wyatt?
Wyatt is one of the funniest kids I've ever met, to be honest. Loves to joke around, but he takes practice and games really seriously. He doesn't mess around when it's time to lock in, and I kind of admire that because this kid goes from being the biggest goofball to ready for a game in a matter of seconds. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, excellent. All right, Wyatt, tell me where you're at on the field, and are you going to get reps on both sides of the ball this year?
I'm playing outside linebacker right now, and for the most part this year, I've been focusing on just linebacker, just the defensive side of the ball
Awesome.
so far.
Okay, cool. Do you have a highlight from this off? Like, what's been the best part of your off season, would you say? Like, whether it's a 7-on-7 or a team activity or weight room stuff, what's been the funnest part of your off season?
My funnest part, I really like going to the gym. So we go into the gym every night, and then I really enjoyed 7-on-7s this year as the team. We really figured out that we work well together during some of the 7-on-7s.
And then what's it been like with Coach Nielsen taking over? Before we were on, you guys were talking and laughing and stuff. It seems like you guys are having a good time together. But how would you describe Coach and kind of his style so far?
Oh man, I love Coach Nielsen. Coach Nielsen, he's been my coach for multiple sports since junior high, so for a while. So me and him know each other pretty well, and now I love it. He's so fun. He likes to joke around with us, and he's a fun guy to be around. But he makes sure that we get our work in during practice, and he just shows that he cares about us a lot.
Okay, awesome. All right, thanks, Wyatt. I'm going to have you introduce us to the man next to you, Tyson Knapp. What's something about the way he plays that you're like, man, that's pretty good. That's pretty admirable.
Yeah, Tyson, he plays both ways, so he has a lot of football IQ, and I just notice a lot. He knows how to make things work. So whether it's when he's running a route and something doesn't go quite as he planned, or whether he's whatever he's doing, he always knows how to adjust mid play, and he's very aware of his surroundings.
Okay, excellent. Tyson, who's the toughest guy to beat on this roster in a 40-yard dash?
40-yard dash. We got a kid who's one of the fastest kids in the state. His name's Owen. Uh, I think he wants to go Olympics. I don't know. That's what I've heard, but he's pretty fast.
What's Owen's last name and what position?
His last name's Garfield, and he's outside receiver.
Okay, excellent. So he's got some wheels. What has your off-season focus been, Tyson?
For me, I got injured a lot last year and kind of in the spring, so I've been doing a lot of rehab and just trying to get back to being fully healthy. So I'm about there.
Excellent. And what's your view of kind of region this year and kind of the parity and competitiveness this season?
I'm feeling pretty good. It almost feels like we have a lot of new guys on varsity this year, and JV last year was pretty good, but we just got guys that are willing to fight. They're dogs, but they don't have a lot of experience. Some of them on varsity, but like I know they'll perform great. So
Okay, excellent. Now let's do a couple more rapid fires here, guys, to kind of help me get an idea of some of the teammates who might not be here. Um, I'm assuming this might be Andrew, but who's the toughest guy to out squat in the weight room besides Andrew?
Logan, our quarterback.
Oh, your quarterback?
Yeah, he's a beast in the weight room. It's insane. He keeps
Dang.
up with pretty much every single O lineman, and that's from our quarterback. It's insane. Genetic freak.
That's awesome. So I guess tell me a little bit more, Coach, about the decision. I think you were saying he was playing a running back last year and he's transitioned to quarterback, right?
Well, he grew up playing quarterback, and last season we had a guy named Andrew Hillstead who was pretty established at QB, and he's an athlete, wanted to get on the field, so decided to make a swap for a season, and he ran for almost 700 yards last season.
Dang.
Yeah, really
Okay.
cool opportunity for him. I mean, it's been awesome to see him kind of balance between, the way he ran last year and playing quarterback, and he's even going to play a little bit of defense for us as well. So he's going to be all
Love
over.
that. Love
Yeah.
that. Okay. And then which player, guys, puts the most effort into looking good in their uniform on Friday nights?
Ian. What's his last name?
Ian Longhurst.
What's his first name?
Ian Longhurst.
Okay. All right. Awesome. And then, Coach, just give me a quick little preview of the season opener against Juan Diego and the challenge that they'll pose.
We're really excited about this one. Juan Diego got a new head coach as well, Coach Trevor McFalls. He seems like a great dude, and obviously excited to see the direction he takes the program. I grew up in Nephi playing at Juab High, so we played Juan Diego almost every year. So it's kind of a fun for me to come full circle with. And what I know about Juan Diego is they've got a couple big guys in the D line, and I like to scroll and see some of their kids. And they got a couple kids getting offers, which is fun to see. And I imagine for them, they're kind of looking to have a better season than last year and kind of building off of their offseason hire into a good, strong year one.
Excellent. Well, good luck, guys. We'll be following you all year long here on the show. I'll probably be reaching out for interviews during the season after a big win or whatever. Thanks for making time, and enjoy the rest of your summer and good luck this season.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Quick break. We'll be back on the rush right after this.